Alga ETH Group is communicating this incident in order for all employees to be aware of the incident details, root cause and corrective actions in order to prevent or reduce the likelihood of reoccurrence. Incident regarding McCoy CRT slippage at Rig SMSSA, well US 119. Happened on December 3, 2023. Incident description. Start running in hole joint number 3 using McCoy CRT. During makeup, notice slippage in jam graph and was rejected by Tenaris inspector. Break out and make up the joint. The same issue happened after 3 attempts. Rig down the McCoy CRT and continue running using the power tong. The root causes are: incorrect tool, part. CRT slips catching, engaged with the lifting cap during making up due to its length, longer, causing slippage affecting the graph. Slip marking was evident on the lifting cap after makeup and was being hammered when being removed, showing that the lifting cap was being tightened during the makeup process. Breakdown in communication internally and externally. The operations supervisor was on leave, out of the country, and contact during his absence was not circulated to the rig crews and to the client prior start of the leave. Actions and recommendations. Utilize correct size of lifting cap for 6/5/8 Tenaris THSW 523 pipe during the job. Alga ETH to verify correct size of lifting cap prior start of the job. Ensure that appropriate personnel is assigned as a focal point for the job and notification is provided to the client prior start of leave. Management of change shall be completed and communicated to all involved personnel prior start of the leave. Verify and ensure rig alignment. Provide bales, link for CRT job. Incident regarding cementing batch mixer exhaust insulation burned. Happened on November 29, 2023 at 2300 hours. At AD 113 well BB 1783. Incident description. After mixing cement slurry in batch mixer, smoke was observed on the engine area. Team and location stop the batch mixer and proceed to extinguish the possible fire. Initial findings. Exhaust system insulation cover was burned and caused smoke. No signs of fire in the equipment other than smoke in the insulation cover. No flames were observed during the incident. Immediate action was taken by personnel in location to remove the insulation and cooled down to remove the risk of fire. No personnel injuries nor equipment damage. Equipment is 1 year in operation. Immediate actions taken and recommendations. Stop work was applied. Insulation material specifications to be reevaluated. PM practices to be reviewed with maintenance team. Incident regarding injury while pulling belt tong. Happened on November 2023. What happened? While cleaning the dies on the belt tong, a floorman used the air tugger to pick up the belt tong when it got stuck on the iron roughneck track. The belt tong hanger arm bolts sheared and caused the hanger arm to contact the tong operator on the forehead. Why did it happen? Inadequate job preparation by rig crew. Rig floor was overcrowded, which created poor visibility for the tugger operator. Tugger operator is not certified. Poor hazard identification by the rig crew. Stop work authority, SWA, was not implemented to stop the hazards. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Ensure proper job preparation and discuss combined JSA with third party prior starting any work. Rig to limit the access to the rig floor to avoid overcrowding. Only certified and competent employee to operate air tugger. Conduct hazard identification refresher training to rig personnel. Reinforce the SWA among rig crew. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Understand line of fire and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects, equipment, substances, and other conditions. Work supervisors must confirm that the site is properly lit and that all required PPE is being worn. Confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding struck by casing. Happened on November 2023. What happened? The operation was running in hole with 24 casing. While lowering the joint by crane, The joint swung toward the rotary table and struck IP's leg. Consequences: work-related injury. Interruption to operations. Why did it happen? Failure to recognize the hazards. Simultaneous operations on rig floor. Stop work authority, SWA, was not exercised. Lack of supervision. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Position of crews shall be established and hazards shall be discussed during pre-task JSA/meeting. Avoid performing simultaneous operations on the rig floor. Emphasize SWA among rig crews. Work supervisors shall be present on all critical tasks. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must understand lines of fire and follow precautions associated with hazardous objects. Work supervisors must confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding finger pinched between pipe spinner and iron roughneck. Happened on November 2023. What happened? During housekeeping on rig floor, first floorman, IP, was moving the iron roughneck to the parking position, while second floorman was holding back the pipe spinner to avoid collision with the iron roughneck. While doing so, the second floorman unintentionally released the pipe spinner, which swung and contacted the iron roughneck and pinched IP's finger. Consequences: work-related injury. Why did it happen? IP was not informed that pipe spinner was released. Pipe spinner was not properly secured. IP placed his hand in the line of fire. Stop work authority, SWA, was not exercised. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Maintain proper communication during all tasks. Properly secure the pipe spinner in a stationary position with its securing sling. Provide safety awareness refresher sessions for line of fire and pinch point hazards. Exercise SWA. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Understand lines of fire and follow all required precautions. Work supervisors must confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding crew member slid down V door. Happened on November 2023. What happened? Operation was RE with 2 7/8 tubing and pickup tubing from catwalk using air tugger. Once tubing joint was simultaneously raised while TDS was lowered, TDS contacted upper part of the joint and forced it downward. IP was hit by the joint and slid down V door. Consequences: work-related injury. Interruption to operations. Why did it happen? Running operation without proper risk assessment. No rope was used on V door to control tubing. IP was standing in line of fire. Inadequate supervision. Stop work authority, SWA, was not implemented. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Investigation is ongoing. All operations shall be properly assessed. Remind crew of lines of fire and red zone management. Follow precautions associated with hazardous objects. Enforce use of SWA. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Work supervisors must confirm that signaling and communication methods are agreed upon and understood by all workers. Confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding damaged PULD machine support beam. Happened on November 2023. What happened? The operation was RE 9/5/8 casing with pickup/laydown, PU/LD, machine. Upon picking up joint number 23 to rig floor, the traveling line of the trough parted. This resulted in the descent of the trough along with the contained joint. The transportation support beam of the trough got damaged at the back side of the PU/LD machine. Consequences: property damage. Potential of serious injury. Interruption to operations. Why did it happen? Lack of inspection process on PU/LD machines installed lines. Pre-jaw visual inspection was not conducted. Insufficient maintenance of wire rope sling before and after each job. Poor supervision for not completing the wire rope sling inspection. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? All lifting equipment shall be inspected. As per lifting equipment matrix and records maintained at the POO/LD machine. Prior to use by a competent person and documented in the JSA. Supervisor shall verify the compliance with the safety requirements for inspection and use of the lifting equipment. Incident regarding drill pipe bent incident. Happened on December 2023. What happened? While re-NPU 4 inches drill pipes, DP, assistant driller AD who was covering for the driller at the time, picked up one joint of DP from the mouse hole using the elevator. While slacking off the block to make up the joint, AD lowered the block too fast, causing the TDS to contact the top of DP joint, resulting in bending the joint. Driller was present at rig floor and was busy with paperwork. Consequences: property damage, operational interruption. Why did it happen? Improper supervision. Driller was not monitoring the situation. Lack of hazard identification. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Driller shall continuously supervise and monitor rig floor operation. Ensure competent personnel is operating/handling the equipment following OEM guidelines. Improve hazard perception of the key personnel and periodic evaluations should be conducted to identify any unsafe behaviors. Practice and enforce SWA. Incident regarding finger pinched between circulation sub and HWDP. Happened on December 2023. What happened? After cementing operation, the crew was instructed to clean the rig floor and prepare for next operation. Driller, IP, decided to assist the crew in repositioning 13/3/8 circulation sub manually. IP's finger was pinched while positioning the sub near the heavyweight drill pipes, HWDP, at setback area. Consequences: work-related injury. Operation interruption. Why did it happen? Poor hazard identification. Improper hand placement. Fail to utilize hand-free tool or another alternative. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Promote hazard identification awareness for all rig crew. Task shall be planned and assessed prior to execution. Emphasize on hand-free tool. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Stop work immediately if conditions change or a worker is in an unsafe location, and notify the supervisor. Work supervisors must confirm that the site is properly lit and that all required PPE is being worn. Confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding finger pinched between circulation sub and HWDP. Happened on December 2023. What happened? After cementing operation, the crew was instructed to clean the rig floor and prepare for next operation. Driller, IP, decided to assist the crew in repositioning 13/3/8 circulation sub manually. IP's finger was pinched while positioning the sub near the heavyweight drill pipes, HWDP, at setback area. Consequences: work-related injury. Operation interruption. Why did it happen? Poor hazard identification. Improper hand placement. Fail to utilize hand-free tool or another alternative. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Promote hazard identification awareness for all rig crew. Task shall be planned and assessed prior to execution. Emphasize on hand-free tool. Areas where improvement is needed. Workers must always maintain awareness of the surroundings. Stop work immediately if conditions change or is in an unsafe location, and notify the supervisor. Work supervisors must confirm that the site is properly lit and that all required PPE is being worn. Confirm that all hazards are identified and controlled. Incident regarding uncontrolled TDS descent. Happened on December 2023. What happened? While laying down tubing, the elevator was latched onto the string in the stump. Driller was marking off the previous joint from the pipe tally and did not set the parking brake. TDS began an uncontrolled descent and landed on the rotary table, which damaged the third-party elevator, the joint in the rotary, and the elevator link securing latch. Consequences: property damage, operational impact, potential to work-related serious injury. Why did it happen? The park brake of TDS was not engaged while leaving for checking joints. Multi-tasks were carried by the driller on the same time. What should be done to prevent reoccurrence? Driller must not leave the TDS without park the brake. Ask for support from rig crew for multiple tasks. Assistant driller or floorman should support the driller for other tasks to avoid distraction. Conduct refresher training and awareness sessions on the brake system. When you give safety little time, it will give you lifetime.